Okay, first question. Do you have a Facebook account?
Yes, I have Facebook account.
How many times do you use FB in a day?
One day only because may nagbabawal.
As in whole day, Jude?
One day. I said one day. One day na
Uy,
guys.
pagdarong, Joy.
Ito, I use Facebook for one day.
How many
How many times in a day?
Basta.
How many times ba?
3
Like,
times, 4 times in a day.
2 times.
2 times a day. Oh, okay. What is Facebook for you?
Facebook for me is a social media app that can change the world because it can criticize other people and the way they can communicate.
Okay. Okay. How does it affect you as a student?
Ay, makapekto ang Facebook na ako. Okay, nagkuhan ko sila. Makapekto ang kuhan ako. Makapekto ang Facebook na ako. Kung the way nga kuhan sila ka na makaharm of people like they bash or something may negative na ilay kuhan. Like isulti na ako yan na through Facebook.
Okay. So, when did the start of Facebook? What age are you in?
Usually, grade 5 ako ato, mga edad ko, kuhan. Ilang mga edad ako?
11?
Mga 11 na na. 11 up. Okay.
So, Reto. Thank you. Good afternoon, sir.
Yes, good afternoon.
Maganda ka lang mag-interview ka bahin sa mga research purpose na siya.
So, what is the topic of your research?
Effects of social media
Social
psychologically.
media, so including Facebook, am I right?
Yes. So,
Okay,
first
so
question.
yes, I have Facebook.
First question, sir. Do you have a Facebook account?
Yes, I have and I do.
Okay. How many times do you use FB in a day?
I guess if I don't have any work, I can do it whole day, but actually I am a student, so I only use it every night. Every night.
Every single night, sir?
No, until 9 or until 10.
Okay. What is Facebook for you, sir?
So, you asking me what Facebook for me. So, in Tagalog is ano ang Facebook para sa akin.
Yes.
So, I can answer it thoroughly this. So, Facebook. For me, Facebook is an app that can socialize people or you can communicate people to other places or friends to the other places and even your family. You can communicate it through Facebook. You can message them or you can have a video chat. That's all.
What age did you start having Facebook account, sir?
I guess when I was 11 or 12.
Oh, 11.
Yes.
Okay. So, sir, how does it affect you as a student?
So as a student, it can affect me because, for example, we have an assignment, so I can focus to my assignment. I can focus it only in Facebook because some people have a relationship in Facebook, so they have a commitment to Facebook. So unahon dyan nila ang Facebook. So ano siya, so it can affect or it can cause ako study because, for example, nakay exam or assignment, hindi mo siya matuunan na pansin kung di matuunan nito ang Facebook. That will be all. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Mark. I have some question to you. And are you ready to answer?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, here's the first question. Do you have Facebook account?
Yes, I have a Facebook account.
How many times do you use in a day?
About 12 times in a day.
What is FB for you?
FB for me is one of the ways in communicating others, and it's very helpful to student like me.
Okay, next. How does it affect you as a student?
It affects me through like especially in my academic, it's very useful to me.
What age or when did you start using FB?
Since back in when I was 13 years old, first grade 7.
Okay, Mark, thank you for answering our question. Hi, Freyan. Can I ask you some question?
What is it? Go ahead.
Okay. Do you have Facebook account?
Yes, I have two.
How many times do you use in a day?
Probably I use it in a day 5 times.
What is FB for you?
FB for me is just like a thing that you can update your status and a thing that you can express your feelings through social media.
How does it affect you as a student?
It affects me negatively and positively. The negative one is that I can't study longer, and the positive one is I can't update whether we have group activity in our class.
What age or when did you start using FB?
I started using FB when I was grade 6. I was 13 years old.
Okay, that's all. Thank you.
Do you have a Facebook account?
Yes.
How many times do you use Facebook in a day?
In a day.
What is Facebook for you?
Facebook is used for communication in my classmates and any other news.
How does it affect you as a student?
Facebook can affect to my for me as a student because I can control myself by using a Facebook account.
What age or when did you start using
10
Facebook?
years old.
Do you have Facebook account?
Yes.
How many times do you use Facebook in a day?
Once a day.
Once ra. What is Facebook for you?
There's is my entertainment during times.
Entertainment, okay. Okay, how does it affect you as a student?
Does it affect?
Wala na effect ni mo? Okay. What age did you start using Facebook?
13.
13. Thank you.
How many times do you use Facebook in a day?
I think more than 5.
What is FB for you?
FB is our friends.
How does it affect you as a student?
It can affect us we can be a brighter, or it can be we can get a knowledge about those people, like for example newsfeed, and we can get more information about it.
What age or when did you start using Facebook?
I think I'm 10 years old or 14 or 12.
Okay, thank you.
Hello, Darrell Espanto.
Hello.
Okay, Darrell, do you have Facebook account?
Yes, yes.
How many times do you use Facebook account in a day?
Kausara kay magabi ramang ko magamit.
Mga bihiras. What is Facebook for you?
Kanang importante kanang unang Facebook kay di ako maka-express sa akong feelings. Kanang free ka nga maka-post ka og unsay imong ganahan, wala mo ano mo ba, wala mo judge nimo.
Okay, how does Facebook affect you as a student?
Naka-apekto ang Facebook sa nako kay kanang magabi mag-Facebook manguko kanang lugay kay ko matulog, stress na kayo ko, nang itubuan ko pimples, na bawasan gamay akong pagkagwapo ba. Ito yung manik og skilan, tulog kayo ba. Mora.
So, when did you start using Facebook? What age?
11.
Okay, 11. So thank you. Darrell, for
Oh, you're welcome.
Do you have Facebook account?
Yes, I have Facebook.
How many times do you use Facebook in a day?
3 times a day.
3 times? And what is Facebook for you?
So, Facebook for me is social site siya nga. Dara ko maka-express ang feelings or dara ko makabalo kung sa mga uban silang gipaan, ano.
Okay. Now, how does it affect you as a student?
So, maka-affect siya mga ka ng if
time siya nga gamao project mag sa sila man
Delay na.
kay mag Facebook sa
When did you start using Facebook? What age?
13 years old.
13. Okay, that's all. Thank you. Do you have Facebook account?
Yes.
How many times do you use Facebook in a day?
Once.
Once? What is Facebook for you?
It's a tool for communicating with each other for business and
Tool for communication. How does it affect you as a student?
I can learn something from others, from posting like some information. Maybe I can learn.
You can learn it as well as getting updates. Okay, when did you start having Facebook? Using Facebook?
What do you mean when?
What age?
13.
13. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning, Mr. R.B. Arnasa, our very own seminarian. I am going to ask you several questions to enlighten us what your perspective about social media and its effects. So first question, on your own perspective, what is Facebook?
As far as my learning is concerned, Facebook for me is somehow, in the first, it is a means of communication, an account which is found in the social media. That's Facebook. But in some other terms, I see Facebook also as an escape zone. Yes. On the first, it is an account where you can communicate with others and with fellow people around the globe, or maybe in the Philippines. It's more of like saying that Facebook really helps a lot. And that's Facebook.
Next question, how does it affect you as an adult?
As an adult, the question is somehow very relevant today because Facebook is what there's something behind this Facebook. For me, it really affects, in my part, Facebook gives me this pleasure of expressing myself, not in the real world. So somehow somehow I can express what I can't express in reality. So there's some sort of premonition wherein the self that I want to express, since I couldn't express it in reality, I just have to express it in Facebook. So Facebook, it affects me because somehow I'm also part of the millennial generation. This Facebook gives me also the desire of searching for people whom I don't know and chatting with them even though I don't know them. But in reality, when one-on-one encounter, I don't have really that confidence to engage with them or encounter them. So there's that. It really affects that. In my generation where I am in, this particular account or social media account brings something which is not found in the outside, in the real world, the reality.
So, do you think the effect of FB to you is different from how it affected millennials?
Yes, I would say yes, because each person has different mindset or has different interpretations when it comes to their own way of thinking, their own way of interpreting this social media account. So the effect in me might not be the same with the previous, those ahead of me, or those younger ones. And
I would say that Facebook, maybe in my part it helps, but in the others it does not help. Because there is that what we call that for the Johari's window, wherein I know something but they don't know. And I don't know about myself, but they know. And there's this thing that both of us don't know. So somewhat like that, Johari's window. And in that case, I could relate that to Facebook because I don't know that it helps me, but at the same time, I know that it helps. It's somehow confusing because the younger generations today explore different things. Because of this, they express their anger, their way of their depressions, their emotions, whatever kind of emotion that they want to express. When in fact they can express it in the real world, in the real world. So there's that confusion among the young ones. So the question is now, if it helps me, then does it also help the other generation? And another question, if it affects me, so it much, let me rephrase that. If it gives me that effect as a millennial, then much to those the younger ones, the millennials, this generation. Okay.
With the existence of social media addiction among the youths of the day, what advice will you give them to avoid such
The only advice that I can give is that don't lean more on the illusion, because it might, there's that illusion on the social media. Lean more on the reality. Encounter more the person himself or herself. Because somehow, though you express, you chat with each other, you talk with each other, you talk with each other, but there is this that wisdom behind the one-on-one encounter in person, wherein you feel his or her emotion, the way he smiled, the way that person laughed, the gestures. So somehow, the only advice that I can give is lean more on the reality as millennials, because nowadays we are more of like deluded by this social media accounts. There's this virtual world that we are making. Since we could not see this in reality, then we'll just divert our attention to this other world. So, again, I'll repeat it. We must lean more on the reality.
That's all. Thank you so much. Good afternoon, Dr. I'm going to ask you several questions about of how social media affects the people nowadays. So, first question. In your own perspective, what is Facebook?
Facebook, an instrument used by people to communicate, to show their feelings, to share, and to like. That's Facebook.
Next question. How does it affect you as an adult?
Well, personally, Facebook can be used in my work, communicating friends, relatives, even with my colleagues. So Facebook is a part, today, it's a part of our life, part of our work, part of our society, and personally part of our family. so we can communicate with our loved ones, etc.
Okay. So, do you think the effect of FB to you is different from how it affects the millennials?
Possibly, because first of all, I use Facebook as a media mostly for entertainment and communication through my work. So mostly, most of the time I use Facebook to communicate with my relatives, friends, family, and my colleagues. Any other add-ons of Facebook, I don't use.
If you have a kid, would you allow them to have an FB account? Why?
For me, as a parent, I would rather share or approve of my child of having a Facebook at age 18, not before age 18, because we have heard of news of children bashing children, adults bashing children, children bashing adults because of Facebook and bullying one person another person through Facebook. So I don't want my kids to be part of those millennial thing that really will hinder their spiritual growth and social growth.
With the existence of social media addiction among the youths of today, what advice will you give them to avoid such consumption?
First of all, one thing that the millennials should use Facebook as: one, entertainment; two, communication. Other than that, Facebook can be regarded as a bad thing. Like, you use Facebook to bully somebody or to create something wrong. That's not good. So there must be some like a cut line which we use Facebook, especially for kids.
That's all, and that's all. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good afternoon, Miss Secretary of San Vicente Ferrer Pasay Parish. I'm going to ask you several questions, and we hope to be enlightened by your point of view about how social media affects us individually. Okay, first question. In your own perspective, what is Facebook?
For me, Facebook is one of the social media that I will be able to get in touch with my family, my friends way back, and how I will be updated with their lives since we last met in many years. And it's also a means of communication for me to keep in touch with them, and also to keep memories, because once you upload your pictures for the occasions, it will remind you yearly, like an anniversary thing or celebration.
Okay. Next question. How does it affect you as an adult?
As an adult, it affects me good and bad. Okay, good in the sense that, of course, being updated with families, you will know what's going on with their lives, what's going on with their own families, and I could also relate my life with them. Bad thing is, we overlook time once we open or log into Facebook or other social media. We forget about time, that we still have chores to be done, we still have church to attend, we cannot go to church on time, and also we tend to forget that we still have work to be done in the office. We still have, friends, real friends in person to keep in touch. So we tend to forget about our real life, but instead we are stuck logging into that social media. So very limited to those like other people from other places, when in fact we need to keep in touch with people real in our lives.
Do you think the effect of FB to you is different from how it affects the millennials?
Yes.
Why?
Because most of the millennials right now, they tend to be very attached to Facebook, even to post very personal, reactions instead of personal message. If they want to reach to other people on what they want to express. So they are so earthly when it comes to, they are not so sensitive of what will other people would react.
Okay. If you have a kid, would you allow them to have an FB account? Why?
As for now, they have individual FB accounts. However, I still would need to monitor when they need to upload or not. They need to add friend or not. If they know the person, they can. But they still will need to ask permission.
Okay. Last but not the least question. With the existence of social media addiction today among the youths, what advice will you give them to avoid such concern?
That Facebook, that social media is good when you use your time wisely. You will not be locked with your time scrolling on the Facebook thing. I think you just would budget your time that you need to open this right now because you are free, but if it's not the rest of your day. So just budget your time and be mindful of what you are posting, be mindful of what you are uploading, be mindful of how the words you say for other people.
Okay, that's all. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Do it till your legs hurt.